Welcome to our deep dive into the world of AI in 2025. We're going to be looking at predictions and trends from experts in the field, particularly some insightful YouTubers who are closely following AI advancements. You might be surprised to learn just how much AI is expected to change in a single year and how it's going to start impacting your everyday life in ways you probably haven't even considered.
Yeah, it's not science fiction anymore. We're talking about tangible changes based on what's happening right now.
Okay, let's unpack this. One of the most exciting things on the horizon is the rise of AI agents. OpenAI is rumored to be launching an AI agent called Operator as early as January 2025. That's just around the corner.
From what we're hearing, Operator will be like a digital assistant on steroids. It's designed to interact with your computer, potentially write code for you, handle your travel bookings, and basically tackle all those tedious tasks you wish you could delegate.
Wow, the ultimate personal assistant. Some sources even suggest that these agents might be able to perform tasks beyond human capabilities. Sam Altman, OpenAI's CEO, gave an example of an agent calling hundreds of restaurants to find the perfect reservation.
Exactly. Think about the implications of that. What used to be a time-consuming chore could become something AI handles effortlessly, freeing us up for other things.
But it's not just OpenAI in this race. Google is also making major strides with AI agents, especially with their customer service agents powered by the Gemini model. And get this, these agents can understand both video and text.
The Gemini model is a really interesting development because it points to a future where we're interacting with computers in a much richer way. It's not just about typing commands anymore. AI is starting to understand our world through both visuals and language.
And have you seen that Google demo called Project Mariner? It shows how AI agents could revolutionize the way we use the internet.
Project Mariner is a glimpse into a future where AI agents could become an extension of ourselves online, performing complex, multi-step tasks right in our browsers. Imagine needing to find contact information for a list of companies. In a spreadsheet, the agent in the demo can actually access that spreadsheet, search the web for each company, find their websites, and even extract the contact emails for you.
It's like having a super efficient research assistant working 24/7. And it goes beyond just online tasks, right? They're talking about AI agents that could manage entire workflows, control physical robots, and even become so personalized they feel like companions.
Absolutely. Companies like 1X Robotics and Physical Intelligence are developing incredibly lifelike and autonomous robots. And with major players like Jeff Bezos and OpenAI investing in this technology, it seems like we're on the cusp of a robotics revolution.
This is where things get really interesting. The head of Microsoft AI predicts that AI models will have infinite memory by 2025. Imagine AI remembering every interaction you've ever had with it. Think of a customer service chatbot that remembers every question you've ever asked and every issue you've ever had. It can provide incredibly personalized support.
It's a fascinating concept with huge implications. Infinite memory could lead to deeply personalized experiences, but it also makes you think about the potential downsides. Who has access to all that information, and how can we ensure it's being used responsibly?
Those are some important questions. And it highlights the fact that while the potential of AI is enormous, there are definitely challenges we need to address. One of those is the issue of accuracy, which was highlighted as a key risk of generative AI in a recent McKinsey report.
That's right. Even though AI can process information and generate content at an incredible pace, it doesn't always get things right. We can't forget that these are still machine-learned models, and they can make mistakes.
That report also cited a really interesting study where AI actually outperformed doctors in clinical reasoning. But here's the twist. When doctors worked with AI, their combined scores were actually lower than the AI scores alone.
That finding really underscores the fact that we need better tools and interfaces for humans and AI to collaborate effectively. It's not just about making AI smarter, it's about figuring out how we can best work alongside it.
So it's not about AI taking over, it's about finding the right balance.
Exactly. And speaking of AI development, one of the key trends we're seeing is a shift from pre-training entire AI models to something called inference time compute.
Okay, I have to admit, I'm not entirely familiar with that term. Could you break it down for me?
Sure. Basically, instead of training a model from scratch every time, developers are now focusing on improving the model's ability to think for different lengths of time before giving you an answer. Think of it like the AI pausing to consider the question before responding. This allows for more complex problem solving and faster iteration.
So the models are becoming more thoughtful in a way, right?
You could say that. And while some AI models are getting bigger and more complex, we're talking about models with 50 trillion parameters, which is mind-boggling. There's also a trend towards smaller, more specialized models.
What's the advantage of a smaller model?
Well, a smaller model can run on devices like your phone without needing massive computing power. This opens up a whole world of possibilities for AI-powered apps and devices that are accessible to everyone. It's not just about brute force processing power anymore. It's about making AI more efficient and adaptable.
That makes sense. It's about fitting AI into our lives in a practical way.
Precisely. And this is where models like Google's Gemini 2.0 with flash thinking come into play. These models can show you their thought process, making it easier to understand how they arrive at their conclusions.
That's a brilliant idea. It would definitely help build trust in AI if we could see how it's thinking. It makes it feel less like a black box and more like a partner we can work with.
It's a crucial step towards making AI more transparent and collaborative. And speaking of collaboration, let's talk about the impact AI is having on creativity. The quality of AI-generated content is skyrocketing, especially in areas like video production.
I was just reading about AI-generated movies. The AIEE app showcased a short film made entirely using Google's text-to-video AI. And the results are pretty amazing. It makes you wonder what AI will be capable of creating by the end of 2025.
Right. Higher quality video, more realistic characters, maybe even entire feature films created by AI. It's exciting to think about. And along with the software advancements, there are whispers of a potential explosion in AI hardware coming in late 2025.
Speaking of hardware, I heard that Jony Ive, the former Apple design chief, is working on a secret AI device with OpenAI. That's a pretty intriguing combination.
It certainly is. The details are still under wraps, but it's safe to assume that whatever they're cooking up will be sleek, user-friendly, and probably very integrated with these new AI agents we've been talking about.
It makes you wonder, could this be the start of a new era of AI-powered devices designed specifically to interact with these powerful agents? A kind of physical embodiment of our digital assistants.
It's definitely a possibility. Think about how smartphones changed the world. What once seemed futuristic is now an essential part of our lives. It's not hard to imagine AI hardware following a similar trajectory.
And while we're talking about changing the world, let's not forget about Amazon's Alexa. It feels like voice assistants haven't been getting as much attention lately with all the buzz around generative AI.
That's true, but don't count Alexa out just yet. Word on the street is that it's getting a major upgrade, powered by Claude AI. They're calling it a remarkable Alexa, so expectations are high.
It will be interesting to see if this new version of Alexa can reclaim its spot as the leading voice assistant. Claude AI is known for its conversational skills and its ability to handle complex requests, so it definitely has potential.
Absolutely. It all comes down to execution and how well they can integrate Claude's capabilities into a user-friendly experience. Of course, we can't ignore the privacy concerns that come with a device that's constantly listening and collecting data.
You're right. Privacy is a crucial consideration. Hopefully, they'll address those concerns head-on by giving users more control over their data and exploring technologies like on-device processing to minimize data collection.
Those are definitely steps in the right direction. And speaking of pushing boundaries, let's dive into a topic that's both fascinating and a little unsettling. AI companions. There's a website called friend.com that offers AI companions with unique personalities, problems, and even quirks.
Wait, so we're talking about AI designed to simulate human relationships. It's like having a virtual friend.
That's the idea. And it raises a lot of questions about the nature of friendship, the importance of human connection, and the potential for AI to blur the lines between reality and simulation. These AI companions can even call and message you, making the experience even more immersive.
It sounds like a science fiction concept come to life. It's both intriguing and a little bit unnerving to think about forming a bond with an AI.
It definitely raises some complex questions. As these AI companions become more realistic, we need to consider the potential impact on human interaction. Will people become so accustomed to interacting with AI that they struggle to form meaningful relationships with other humans?
That's a thought-provoking question.
Yeah.
It seems like we're entering uncharted territory, and we need to have open conversations about the potential consequences as AI becomes more integrated into our lives.
I completely agree. It's crucial to have these discussions now while the technology is still developing so we can make informed choices about the role we want AI to play in our society.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive, from the exciting potential of AI agents to the thought-provoking implications of AI companions. Before we move on, let's take a moment to recap some of the key takeaways.
Great idea. So far, we've seen that AI in 2025 is poised to be incredibly transformative, with rapid advancements in AI agents, hardware, and the overall speed of development. It's a fast-moving field, and it's hard to predict exactly what the future holds, but it's clear that AI is going to play a significant role in our lives.
We've also touched upon the importance of addressing the challenges that come with AI, particularly issues related to accuracy, responsible use of data, and the potential impact on human relationships.
Right. As we move forward, it's crucial that we stay informed about these developments and engage in open and honest conversations about the potential benefits and risks of AI.
And with that, let's take a short break. We'll be back soon to explore even more predictions and trends for AI in 2025, including its impact on industries, the workforce, and society as a whole.